Yes, hello there guys, girls, people of the internet and the YouTube gaming community. My name is BPRGaming and today this is going to be another Assassin's Creed 5 possible historical setting. Okay, this is Vladimir the 4th. This is off Reddit. I do have the permission to use this, so I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Okay, in this analysis, we will take a look at Denmark during the 14th century to discover the legacy of Vladimir the 4th and his rule of the Danish citizens. Vladimir was known for being one of the first good rulers after a series of bad kings, which may just be explainable with some love from the AC series. Okay guys, we're on to the setting. Around 1325, Denmark was experiencing heavy political turmoil due to the unwanted political decisions from the past few kings of the country. The citizens were on the verge of a rebellion with the support of Gerhard the Great of Germany. The Danish rebellions were successful in the dethronement of King Christopher II, to which Gerhard then put his nephew in charge of the country. This resulted in the imprisonment and death of the respectively Vladimir's father and two older brothers. Shortly after the incident, Vladimir went into exile in Bavaria, waiting for a possible comeback. Now guys, that kinda sounds like Ezio in Assassin's Creed 2, you know. Ezio's brothers were killed and his father was killed, and he actually did go left Florence or whatever it's fucking called, and then he came back. Sometime later, Niels Betzin, a Danish squire, was successful in assassinating Gerhard the Great. Almost immediately, Vladimir IV proclaimed the throne and was later ruling over 1/4 of Jutland. Niels Betzin was later known for attempting to liberate central Jutland, which failed during the siege of Sonderburg Castle, where both him and his brothers died in battle. For this, he's publicly considered a national hero, and one of the most famous assassins in Danish history. Other incidents following the crowning of Vladimir includes the plague in 1349, which supposedly killed between 33 and 66% of the population. Both prior and after this epidemic, Vladimir kept reclaiming parts of Jutland and made good political decisions for Denmark. This included difficult economical choices in which he had to give up land to pay for the debt of more vital parts of the country. He also embarked on various political journeys in foreign governments to further ensure the prosperity of his people. Other hostile acts include the attack on the Swedish island of Gotland and Hansa fleet. Many military complications occurred, blah 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 blah, like that. Okay guys, now we get to the main part, the character. The image will be on your screen now. This is all concept art. With a Danish assassin taking the role of the main protagonist, we can't expect the most impressive arsenal from the given time period. Considering the humble size of the nation, however, we can always focus on implementing various features to aid the three main gameplay aspects. The characters should ideally be of Danish heritage and aid in the liberation of Denmark. It would make sense to have a character who's desperate to set his country straight after several bad rules, yeah. With such desperation and frustration, the protagonist can strive to make Denmark reach the same level of glory as some empires around Europe. Of course, it doesn't work like that, which I'll collaborate on in the narrative section. The assassin could above all be of similar ignorance as the citizens in the country. We don't need a wise or comprehending assassin to make a good narrative. While Connor was naive to a certain extent, why not explore a character who's plain childish? That's not to say the assassin should run around making kid noises. I'm talking about assassin with ridiculous expectations for his country's economy, in which ways it's boring to see Ezio successfully rebuild Rome without taking a sweat. I'm aware it was priorly left to the side missions, but it's an honourable and interesting objective which can easily be part of the main purpose of the protagonist. It makes even more sense for if the assassin had visited visual infrastructures like the Fortress of Messiah or many magnificent cities around Europe, i.e. France, Germany, Russia, and London, Victorian period. Messiah, a character with too high goals who doesn't comprehend the extent of the chaos he or she initiates. While Connor ultimately failed to secure the calm and peace of his tribe, he succeeded in almost everything else. Every assassination, every objective, every campaign. Why not turn this completely upside down? The narrative. So the character section gave a taste of what I want from an installment in a much smaller country. It's obvious that citizens, nobles and rulers of smaller nations have dreamed of prosperity of their land. That desire cannot count for assassins. Sometimes the intelligence of the assassins amaze me. They seem they seem to see way further ahead. Than even their Templar counterpart. In a way, it seems like their inferior pursuits is the only thing preventing them from the winning war. Maybe we need to explore a historical period in which the assassins proved to have failed terribly. You can urge that Edward's deeds against the assassins in the beginning of Black Flag may be equivalent to what I'm suggesting, but he had yet to become an assassin of that time. What I'm proposing is to finally explore that vital moment in history where Templars apparently got a head start, although Vladimir succeeded in raiding Denmark. This can still prove to be the game in which the assassins fail miserably. Now, the assassins aren't stupid, not the entirety of the faction at least. However, it's not unthinkable that a single assassin, subtly led the Brotherhood on a path which is not so easy to walk away from. How is this in any way possible to execute? There are a lot of opportunities presented. While Vladimir IV may only be righteous enough to begin with, there's no saying that the Templars won't manipulate him to thinking twice about who to affiliate himself with. There are several events when this can truly explode into an excellent plot twist. Vladimir could have prepared an ambush during the siege of Sonderburg Castle, inevitably leading to the death of the possible assassin Niels Ebbsing. He's an ideal historical figure to have included in a storyline similar to that of Niccolo Machiavelli from AC2 and Brotherhood. Okay guys, we can get into gameplay. Whenever I decide for a historical period to investigate, I rarely think of its potential prior to the choosing of the setting. Thus, I find myself struggling to find fitting gameplay mechanics for a culture as unknown as Denmark in the 14th century. However, several interesting lore-relevant weapons and mechanics can be fitting here. Firstly, we have this typical hidden blade, which demands the sacrifice of the assassin's right ring finger. While Altair modified his not to require such a sacrifice, it's not sure that it had reached the Scandinavian countries by then. There's also room to exploit opportunities that AC1 did not use, whether that's the crossbow from the cinematic, usable to keep free aiming from Black Flag, or shots from the sequels. That's not to say that there aren't decently large buildings to include. Structures like the Sonderburg Castle and the capital, Copenhagen, should definitely be included. If the game also relies on the involvement of Germany, we could see a German city or two be part of the map. So yeah guys, that's all I have for now. If you did enjoy the video, click that subscribe button, also like it, and comment down what you think about this news. See you guys in the next video. It's been BPRGaming. Bye.